What in the actual...
Alright, what we got?
Debating. Well, we got a hell of a shitstorm is what we got. Everything was great, and I never really touched the brakes, so I don't know when the brakes went out, but the brakes on the trailer broke. The line just snapped right off right at the nut. If you're not uncomfortable a little bit, you don't have a story, right?
I was waiting for that. I knew it was coming. Are you ready? Let's go.
That's it. Like that. Hold it like that. You guys are a bunch of weirdos. Jesus. A little bit, dude. A little bit. We're waiting on Highway Patrol to get here so they can give us a little bit of leeway, try to get these people to get over because the blowout's on the driver's side. I pulled over as much as I could.
I shredded the shit out of it. Did you say it got up in the brakes?
They took some sort of 12-volt wires and completely wrapped it up in the wheel. We have a whole mess of wires that are just hanging down. It pretty much ripped the whole side off of the
fender.
The skirting,
yeah.
The metal skirting got ripped off. The fender actually, I think, is in one piece, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, so like I may be able to screw everything back together and it'd be like halfway okay.
Well, I feel like we're at least drivable.
Oh, we're definitely drivable. It hit a propane line, so I'll definitely have to do a leak down test on the propane, make sure that it's not leaking and straighten that all up. But other than that, you know, if you're not uncomfortable a little bit, you don't have a story, right?
I was waiting for that. I knew it was coming. Maybe we just walk the dogs real quick. Stay away from the road.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Got this.
Well, we just wanted to walk the dogs, and the cap came off. And now we have
We have something else to distract us. Maybe I'll do some ribbon here.
We have a poop bag flag.
The Olympics is happening. I get it.
Oh my God.
Rainbow jumping party! Everybody jumping!
We was headed to the Olympics. We were driving our fifth wheel to Paris so that we could do Olympics. Damn blowout on the side of the damn highway. I kind of feel like we're going the wrong direction, though, to be honest. I kind of feel like here's from here's maybe east. Oh, you know what? I got the wrong Paris. I was thinking about Paris, Texas. Maybe next time I should look at a map first.
It's alright. We'll figure out someplace else to go.
Somebody else will have to take my place at the Olympics this year, I guess. It's fine.
They're gonna miss you.
They are gonna miss me. That ain't no lie. Ain't no damn lie. You know what? Paris, Texas is the wrong. This is other direction. It's down south. It's down by like Dallas. There's not a person in the world that I could be luckier to have than Brandon. Like, he is up underneath this thing, jacking it up. He was prepared with our 20-ton jack and getting it done.
I think we only have 2 wires that got ripped off, but we are at the Big Texan. We just made it into Amarillo. We decided to just stay here instead of going to Santa Rosa. Because,
do the smart thing.
Yep, we're gonna spend the night here. It's a really nice park. Then hit a discount tire and get all the tires replaced because these tires were 2017, so they're too old.
Yep.
They're in really good shape, but we're not taking another chance. You know? So had everything zip tied up, dropped everything down. We're gonna put the slide out and.
So what do you think those wires were that got ripped out?
It's something 12 volt in there, so it's either lights or something 12 volt in there.
It's false.
But the fridge isn't working either, and so there's a breaker tripped or something is not right there. Although, you know what? I just found that it ripped a ground out, so that could very well just be my ground. So we'll see.
So really, we got pretty lucky, all things considered.
I think so. I think it. For as bad as that thing was wrapped up in there and stuff, we didn't break any brake lines because we have full disc brakes, all hydraulic, and we don't have the magnet brakes. We have hydraulic, and so I was really afraid it bent one of the brake lines, and so we got really lucky that we didn't break any brake lines or anything like that.
It's a fake. It's fiction.
So we're good to go, I think, on all of that. We still have tail lights, right?
Yep.
I had all my lights and stuff.
You did.
So yeah, we're about to put this slide out and see if there was something to do with this slide. But it's hydraulic, so it should just be lights or something like that. So.
And look, we got rain coming in. So our timing was perfect. I think it was a good decision to stop.
Well, now we're gonna go have us a steak.
And some beers. Look at that. Pew pew!
What in the actual... That is one hell of a stash you got there, lady. Damn, lady.
I just come from the circus. Having a little relaxing little beer. So, I'm doing. Got a booze. We got a booze. Yeehaw! Alright, what are we doing?
Bring some steak. We're not stressing about anything. We're just gonna enjoy some beers and some steak and go figure out stuff when we get done.
This place is something. Isn't it?
Yeah, we don't have anybody doing the thing.
No, a little bit sad, honestly. Vibed.
Bye, Big Texan.
Alright, now we're gonna go figure out what's wrong with the RV.
Yeah, let's do it.
The next morning.
So we had a blowout.
So we have a blowout. Probably going too fast.
What?
Getting all excited.
By too fast, he means 68, just so everybody knows. It's not like we were doing 85.
Yeah, we were going too fast.
I don't disagree, in hindsight.
Took out the 120 wire between the refrigerator plug and the junction box down here is what I finally figured out. All these other wires got ripped down, but all stayed intact, luckily. And so we're gonna hook this back up, run us some wires, and go buy some new tires, which is not an expense that we were wanting to spend, but
Safety is worth the cost.
everything happens for a reason, and I'm glad that we had a
Sometimes
blowout.
the reason is that you're stupid.
Well, you're not
and you make
wrong.
bad choices.
You're not wrong, but like, I'm glad that it happened on a flat interstate than on
Yeah, with a big shoulder than in the mountains
right.
on a 2-lane highway.
If you've ever used this wire loom, it is the biggest pain to sit there and try to wrap this around your wire. Trick. Get you a wrench, and you can only do this if your end is open, so you can slide the wrench on. But stick that wrench in there like that, and just go dun, 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 and it saves your fingertips. Well, before you got here, I was just cruising right along with it.
Well, it's because you're on camera.
Yeah. Anyway, it spreads that, and then
There you go.
Even if with that fumble, like, it's better than sitting there trying to pack that in there. Like, stuff is horrible. But wrench, there you go, tip of the day. Well, let's put back together anyway. She's not perfect, but it's got some crinkle in it. I think it's gonna do. My only worry is that got ripped off and broke, and so I'm gonna have to be careful, put my slide in and out, that's not hanging down or getting tangled up in something. I have to reorder that little accordion thing, something. But fridge is working. We're plugged back in. So we're gonna roll this thing up, go get us some tires, head to the mountains.
We're headed across the street, across the interstate, to get some new tires for the trailer. I think that it's something, I don't think we were intentionally arrogant, but I don't think that we were maybe as aware as we should have been of the age of the tires, and maybe a little too cavalier in just trusting that the tread, because the tread was good and there was no dry rot or cracks, that we were going to be okay to not replace them, even though they were like original, 7 years old. So arrogance is often the best teacher. We definitely learned a lesson last night, but all's well that ends well. It could have been so much worse. So much worse. Lucy, get down, goofball. So yeah, now we're gonna head out to get us some new tires on the rig so that we haven't even really hit the hard stuff yet. And so we definitely want to be in a position to be as safe as we possibly can while we traverse the Rockies. New tires have been acquired. Lucy is excited, and we are hitting the road. There's Shemmy. We are on our way to Albuquerque now, so. Just been cruising. It's been anywhere from like 85 degrees down into the 60s, like 65 was about as low as it got. It's been such a beautiful drive, and now we're coming into the mountains just outside of Albuquerque, the Sandias, and it's like the first time ever that I've had this revelation that, I'm not going back to Oklahoma after this. Like, this isn't just a regular vacation. This is like, we're moving, and I've never done that before, and so I'm having this weird, like, oh, it's very surreal, and like, is this real life? Is this happening? You can do it! It's freaking awesome and scary and exciting, and Lucy is also very excited. I've been singing my little heart out all day. Today's menu was the Hamilton soundtrack and Hadestown. In case you didn't know, I like Broadway tunes. I'm a show tune kind of girl sometimes. So.
Well,
I feel like we're supposed to be here tonight.
we made it to Albuquerque. So, yeah, New Mexico roads, not great. They're real great. And
Until
then
they're not great.
And then they're real great.
It's true.
And then they're not great.
Yep.
But we made it through horrible traffic through Albuquerque, and
That was a spicy little adventure.
yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. We're about like 10 miles on the west side of Albuquerque.
At least 10 miles.
Yep. So we're gonna just hang out here and
Look at it, it's beautiful.
yeah.
But we're at a casino. What's it called? Route 66 Casino,
Yeah,
something like
Route
that?
66 RV Park.
Is it route or route? What do you guys call it?
It's Route 66.
For me, it's route.
It's route.
It is a route.
It is a route.
Anyway, the casino's over yonder.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll go over there and grab.
I don't know. They give us some free play.
It's
You know.
nothing's free at the casino.
Yeah.
But maybe a beer or something.
Yeah. We're gonna spend this night here and then get up. We only got about 3.5 hours to Durango, and so we didn't want to. It was a long day after fixing that stuff and driving all day. It was a long day for me.
Such a beautiful drive, though. It's so
good.
fun.
Topping the hill.
Yeah, like you come into New Mexico from Texas and you kind of come up over this hill and then you just go down into this valley and there's just mesas everywhere. And like that's when New Mexico starts for me. That's like when you know you're in the Southwest.
Right, yeah.
And this time it's so exciting because this is like we're not going back and it's so surreal to me. Like this is
me too. I'm like,
this is life now, you know?
It's crazy.
It is crazy and amazing and I'm so glad I get to do it with you. Shoot, don't cry. Anyway,
all sappy. You
yeah.
get all sappy in the video.
But the weather was beautiful.
yeah,
Like
that storm-
after yesterday, the trouble that we had yesterday, today was like smooth sailing. It couldn't have been more perfect.
As we came into New Mexico, started to Richard, but as we came into New Mexico, like it was almost like an arch.
Yeah.
There was a huge rainstorm on this side of us and a huge rainstorm to the north, and it's like we just made it right through the middle of this huge arch. It was
We
really cool.
did.
The next day.
So coming down the mountain, I was using my tow haul and the Jake brake, and everything went great. I kept it at 60 miles an hour, and everything was great. And I never really touched the brakes, so I don't know when the brakes went out, but the brakes on the trailer broke. The line just snapped right off right at the nut. Cut it off, reflared it, put it back together. Now I got to bleed the brakes, and if you're not uncomfortable a little bit, you don't have a story, right? So we'll get this fixed and we'll get moving.
I was just trying to fill this up. Somebody was like, let's fill it up with the hose, it'll be better. And then proceeded to shoot me with it.
Well, I turned it on halfway, and last
Like that.
RV park, the last RV park, in my defense, you had to pull that thing all the way up to get the water to come on. And I pulled it up halfway, and I'm talking while I was pointed at you. And then before I could realize,
But I don't know what I'm gonna wear today.
we made it into Durango.